First of all, I got to say congratulations. This movie has been a hit in the box office. You're already past the $100 million mark, and now you're on digital, so everybody can watch it at home. What does that feel like for you guys who worked so hard to put everything together, and now you have a success at your hands?
It's fantastic, and I think for at the box office, it's a lot of our audience's first time at the movies, and so for us that feels like a huge responsibility and a real honor to be able to be that first movie for people. So we're so happy that its audiences have responded so well to the movie, and we're excited that kids can take it home now and watch it over and over and look for all those things they missed and hopefully connect with the characters in an even deeper way than before.
And Bob, when you're working on something like this, and now when you're coming to a home release, what are some of the ideas that are you able to put in a lot of input on what extras you put into it, what special features and things like that into this home release?
Well, both Cal and I grew up watching DVDs, and we're big fans of home video and home releases. I mean, for this, because we have a younger audience base, there's fun stuff that kids are going to be able to watch, and some information about the characters, a bit of the behind the scenes artwork and that type of thing. So really, like with the movie, we're just trying to make something that is age appropriate, and that hopefully, as Cal said, this is their first time in the theater. Maybe this will be their first behind the scenes special feature.
Special features too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they could love the behind the scene footage just like all of us do. So,
absolutely, yeah. We grew up on it.
Exactly, especially those director's comments, which I'm kind of curious what an animated director's comment would be like for Paw Patrol the Mighty movie. Were you able to do something like that?
We didn't do a commentary on this, and that decision was made just because our audience is a lot younger audience in general, and so giving them 2 hours of talking about the intricacies of character rigging and modeling or any of those things, we didn't feel it was quite the right fit. But there are lots of for the animation geeks of the world, there's certainly lots to talk about. So sometimes we do talks, and we feel like that's a better venue for those things than on the disc.
Yeah, and the one thing I want to ask both of you is the fact that you came out in such a right time, because there wasn't that many family films out. Paw Patrol was pretty much the only one. How important is it that people still need to think about that family films are still, there's a need, and Paw Patrol proved it, that there still needs to be family films out there in theaters?
Yeah, for sure. I have 2 kids, and I'm always looking for stuff to take them to the movies to see as a family. It's a great outing. It's something we can all do together. And often you look around and there isn't something in theaters that you feel is appropriate, especially for the younger ones. And so we're really happy to be that movie for a lot of people. And like you said, I think the success of our movie at the box office has really shined a spotlight on there's a hunger for these movies out there, and hopefully more studios will work hard to fill that niche as well.
Exactly.
Like, also in that time, there's for a lot of kids, this is their first time at the movies, which is great. And as we work and have this home video release, well, they might see it once in the theater, they can see it over and over again at home. So the timing of that is great, from seeing in theater to now having it on disc or digital forever.
Yes, and that's the one thing. I think movies like this are so important to get kids used to going to a movie theater, because the movie theater experience, nothing's like it. And for animation, I think theater experience is the best for me, because I'm an animation geek. But one thing I do want to, there's so many questions to ask you. The animation on this was superb. What was the discussion on making those decisions on animation, making a computer graphic, hand drawn? What were some of those decisions in the process?
Well, when we started the movies in general on Paw Patrol, so the first movie and the second movie, we knew we wanted to carry on in the same CG world that the series was built on, that kids got to know and love. But we dove in and really added a lot of detail to this world that they just couldn't do in TV. And that goes from everything from the big effects sequences to kind of intricate lighting, all the way down to the ability to emote on the faces of the pups. There's just a ton more controls and we work a lot slower in the movie than you possibly can on TV, which just allows us to bring a level of quality that's really only for theatrical films.
Yeah. And are we looking for a third one coming?
We have announced it. We've announced it, but we can't talk about what it's about other than to say Bob and I are hard at work. We were writing before this interview, and we'll be writing after this interview on the next one. We've got artists working already, and we think it's going to be the best of the series so far. So we're really excited.
Well, everyone has been getting better. The first one was great. This one was better than the first one. The third one's going to be the best overall. I agree with you. I cannot wait to see. I'm still a big kid at heart, and I still like watching the animation. I love these movies. Thank you so much for stopping with us. We really appreciate it. And it's coming to Blu-ray and DVD on December 12th, correct? Right before Christmas.
Yep. So physical disc there, and on digital today. It's out. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping with us. And don't forget, look at the description. We have a link where you can purchase your copy of Paw Patrol down below. So thank you so much.
Thanks so much.